Warning, all views expressed in this show, past, present, and future, are satirical in nature. We here at the Fumcast are smooth-brained and naive. Listener discretion is advised. Hotel.
Oh, fuck.
So is this the Patreon or the main episode?
This is the main episode.
Ah. So are we doing a Patreon then, or just gonna call it?
We'll decide.
We'll decide.
We'll see how much gas we have in the tank.
To keep those of you in the loop, we recorded a whole hour.
And lost it.
And I believe a SD card was not formatted correctly. Something like that. I don't know.
The sound effects were working, so I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man.
This fucking sucks.
Liam didn't faint. Y'all don't understand the context to that, but he didn't faint.
Well, I'll explain it because we have an hour to eat up.
We do have an hour to eat up now that we...
So I was prescribed today propranolol, which is a beta blocker.
Wow, really? Tell me more.
Yeah, so the prescription is take 1 tablet by mouth 3 times a day as needed 1 hour before planned social activity.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so...
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Listen, this is going to go a lot easier if you just pretend like that never happened. Yeah, so...
The real challenge will not be rehashing anything that we said in that prior hour.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but now at that point, I just like the idea that we have a lost episode that no one's ever going to see.
Yeah, well, they'll never actually hear it.
Exactly.
They'll only
there was also
hear it in spirit.
There was also nothing important that I think we said in that entire fucking hour.
Nothing at all.
I just
Yeah.
made fun of Austin a little bit. That was the only... But he wasn't even going to listen anyways, so
Yeah.
fuck it. Who
But anyway,
cares?
these apparently lower your blood pressure, so I was ordered to sit down and take one and wait an hour for it to kick in and then jump up really fast to see how dizzy I got. And I didn't even get dizzy, so as I said earlier, I guess I'm really good at drugs.
Yes, indeed.
Fuck.
What?
Nothing, I'm just pissed.
Oh, I thought something else went wrong.
Nah. If it does, we're done.
another bye week.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wouldn't be the worst thing to ever happen in this podcast.
No, it would not. Well, hopefully the video won't get fucked up this time.
Yeah, I mean...
That was another thing that happened on that.
Yeah, for probably 40 minutes, we think that it was just zoomed into the couch.
Yeah, right here in between us.
Yeah, so we've hopefully taken precautions against that as well.
Yeah, I took the watch off, and I'm looking at it. But...
And I guess I'll say the same thing, too. Give us $1 on Patreon, and we can maybe hire someone a little more high-tech.
Yeah. Well, here's something that I was going to talk about on the Patreon episode that I guess I can now.
Hey, we got all the time in the world, buddy.
Yeah. Well, a little inside baseball. So I bought 2 phones to try and use as cameras because they're cheaper than actually buying cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one, the file system, its maximum write capacity is 4 gigabytes.
Okay.
So when I would record a video with it around 30 minutes in, it would cut for a few seconds and then start recording again. So I figured out that Android changed that in Android, I believe 11 to 10 gigabytes. So I bought another phone that was at least, I think it's Android 12. But that doesn't have a wide angle lens like the iPhone does. So when we record in there, in the studio, I need the wide angle lens because it's such a small space.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to zoom out a little bit to actually fit everything into the frame, and I can't do that on that phone. So I'm going to return both of them, and then hopefully here in a couple weeks I'll actually be able to buy that fucking Logitech camera that I want to get. It's actually made for like interviews and podcasts and stuff.
We'll
And
be
I-
moving up in the world.
And that thing, I will be able to watch it like on my iPad or on my phone.
Like a live monitor.
Yeah,
That'll be nice.
that will be nice. And like in the future, if we ever buy more of those cameras,
You can have multiple.
hook them all up, and I could use switch like a stream switcher.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
On my phone or on the iPad. So yeah, and then we're also getting those fucking XLR transmitter and receivers, so we can do wireless.
So we can do
mics.
wireless and go out and.
Those things are fucking expensive though.
I bet. I
They're
bet.
like $100 a pop, and I need 4 of them.
I believe it.
But I
The
I like buying gear.
The commitment we have to the Fumcast viewers.
Yeah.
Fund our XLR receivers and maybe our trip to the gathering of the Juggalos next year. I'm going to keep bringing that up because I think that'd be fun as hell.
I would love to go. I would really
Just
love to
one
go.
day, just to people watch, throw some stickers up, get some interviews.
Yeah, I could do one day easily.
Oh, easily.
Leave in the morning, come back at night. I could
Yeah.
do that. I could easily do that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even have to worry about any of my restrictions if we did it that way. Yeah. So we're chilling here on the fucking couch again. I like recording on the couch. It's nice.
Yeah, I didn't even bring my laptop today, and so I'm kind of glad in that aspect.
Yeah, I noticed that. Did you have an intuition?
There was a mild intuition that I felt like we wouldn't be in the studio today.
Yeah, you
but
could tell I've been depressed.
oh no, it wasn't even that necessarily. Just had the mild intuition that might be the case, and I didn't feel like it. I've had a busy day, so
Yeah. Yeah, I've been depressed and sick.
hey, I get it. That seasonal depression fucking hits. Like you just don't feel like doing anything.
It's not really seasonal depression for me. It's just around the holidays. I get it. It's not based on the seasons. My seasonal depression is in the summer. I get fucked up in the summer.
Interesting.
Because I think I go on like a manic high throughout the spring, and then when summer finally hits, I'm like fucking drained and just done.
See, I just once this year, once the time change hit, it just fucked everything up for me. Like the weather just not being nice, that doesn't help anything. So I've just kind of been riding that train. I mean, I haven't been super depressed in any. I get a little more like chasing serotonin, so I just kind of spend a little bit more money because when I get depressed, I go gambling with Pokemon cards and all that. And all that fun, nerdy shit.
Would you consider that actually gambling?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
100%. I spent like $28 on a booster bundle last week and didn't get jack shit from it. I just
Really?
literally just threw money at a wall.
Jesus.
Like not even
Christ.
a little hit. Like there was nothing in those 6-packs. I
Yeah.
just threw money at a wall. Like
Well, at least you're not like a degenerate like sports gambler or whatever, you know?
True. I don't think I could get into that. Like, there's no sport I follow closely enough that I could even make an educated guess on.
Not even wrestling?
See, it's all scripted, so
Yeah,
you can't.
I know.
There are some, because AEW is, they have like a DraftKings sponsorship.
Yeah.
And
I think
so
we talked about this.
I don't know exactly how it works. I think it has to be like you guess who takes like the first pin attempt. Like you're not like guessing on who's actually going to win. It's, you're guessing under overs on stuff. Like,
Yeah.
What's the under over on RKOs that Randy Orton will hit or something like that.
What about an NKO?
They just have the NWO.
Ooh. What does NWO stand for, Bryson?
New World Order.
I never would have guessed.
Although it does have Hulk Hogan, so it might stand for the other. You never know with
Shout out to him for destroying Gawker.
you never know with Mr. Hogan.
Yeah.
Mr. Terry. God, that's such a funny government name to have. Terry.
Is his last name Hogan?
No, it's Terry. It starts with a B. Belia,
Ugh.
I think.
What the fuck? Is that like French or some shit?
I don't know. I just know it because there's this. Oh, let me see if I can just find the clip of it. There's this clip of when he was on that Gawker trial.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan penis trial. We'll see if that pops something up for it.
Did you hear the discussion about the length of your penis? Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
I heard a lot of it. I don't know if I heard the whole thing because I couldn't
I heard it,
understand
brother.
everything. I did hear numbers talked. I heard 2/3, and I compared it to hands and feet and figured it out. I heard that part.
Let me ask you this. Just let's see if we can simplify this. Do you have any doubt as you sit in that witness stand today that you were discussing the length of your penis on Bubba's radio program? Any doubt?
Love
It's not mine because mine isn't that size, but we were discussing the length of Hulk Hogan's.
Seriously? So you
No, seriously, I do not have
Fucking
a 10-inch penis.
kayfabe.
No, I do not. Seriously,
Well, you just.
of Hulk Hogan's.
seriously? So you
No, seriously, I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
Fair enough. So what you're telling us is you were discussing
Believe that,
Hulk Hogan's
seriously.
penis, right?
Excuse me?
You were discussing Hulk Hogan's penis.
Yeah, because Terry Bollea's penis is not 10 inches like you're trying to say.
That's one of my favorite parts from that entire Hulk Hogan trial. Is he's just like, yeah, Hulk Hogan's penis is 10 inches long, but Terry Bollea's penis is not 10
Is he
inches.
fucking retarded?
He might be. He might be just a little bit retarded.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Nah, I love that clip.
That's fucking awesome.
I love the lawyer. He hits him with that seriously. Like there, he's like, we're talking about Hulk Hogan's penis. He's like, are you
Oh,
being
fuck.
serious?
I forgot. Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
The stenographer having to fucking write that into official court record.
Yeah. Well, that was like when our friend, he who shall not be named, during that one trial, one of the attorneys that was questioning him while he was on the stand was like, are you suggesting that powerful elites are engaging in sex trafficking and pedophilia with children? And he's like, you mean like Jeffrey Epstein and the Clintons? And I absolutely love that a stenographer had to write that out and put it on the court record somewhere. That fucking rocks.
God bless him.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame we can't talk about him fully
It is a
right
shame.
now. Did you see that Elon was trying to block the Onion from buying that?
I have seen that, yes.
Fucking let us have our fun, Elon.
Yeah.
Go play in your daddy's emerald mine or something. Fucking apartheid apologist.
I saw him tweet the other day. He said cancel culture is canceled. I was like, damn, dude, you're so fucking cool.
Dude, that tweet would have gone. That tweet would have gone double platinum in like 2016.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
dude, the downfall of Elon Musk needs to be studied
It's sad. It
because
really
like
is.
he legitimately like he used to be a real cool guy. Like even
Yeah.
I liked him. Like he was making. Like he was doing fun legal loopholes where he's like, well, technically this isn't a flamethrower because it doesn't shoot past 10 feet. It only shoots 9.5 feet. And you're like, okay, I like
that
it.
was
you
the
know?
cool autism.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you're skirting by the rules here. You're still making a flamethrower, but doing cool shit like that. Like even when the Cybertruck first came out, like, yeah, it was kind of ugly, but like the premise of it was cool. And I just don't know what happened. I don't know if just Grimes destroyed him as a person.
I think that bitch ruined his brain, dude.
It must have.
As women tend to do. Happens to
I mean,
the
I
best
think
of us.
I think his brain was already ruined, and I think I think she was just autistic and weird enough to point out all the weird things that he does, and that maybe drove a wedge between them. Because you see how this dude interacts, and you're like, how did he get that far? Like, I don't even know what country he was over, or country's leader, but he was with Trump on something. And he had his little kid there, the fucking XA, whatever the fuck.
Theta, non, 13, retarded.
Yeah, they just call him X, though, which the fact that it is company as well, I hate it. But
He
he's
might
like,
as well have just named his kid the N-word.
basically. But like this high up government official doesn't like know. It's like, oh, where's your wife? It's like, oh, we're separated, and
We're separated.
yeah, and he's trying to get like the kid to play with him, and the kid's just
no
as,
emotions.
The kid's just as fucking awkward. He's like, oh, well, he's a little bit shy. He's like, no, he's been damaged by.
He likes math.
Good God, I hate Elon Musk so much.
I got an idea. What if we buy Twitter and rename it to N?
What if we beat him with a hammer?
Why don't we do both? Do a hostile takeover and rename Twitter to N.
Good God,
Are you on Blue Sky yet?
No, I am not. I don't think I'm gonna make that hop over. I enjoy seeing too many slurs on my timeline for me to hop over to liberal Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
all the like edgy leftists and whatever, they're also too lazy because they see what it is, and they're just like, fuck it. Like, I'll just stay here. Most of the good stuff's still here. Like,
Well, I mean, who gives that much of a shit about social media? Is my thing, you know?
Like, I truthfully don't care, just because I don't want to have to go through and recultivate my timeline.
Yeah.
My timeline's already how I like it for the most part. Bunch of wrestling bullshit, bunch of black people fighting.
Awesome.
The
The Anthony Cumia stuff.
The special. I mean, people calling each other's faggots.
That is truly my problem with TikTok, is I am too fucking lazy to just make my algorithm what I want
That's
it
what
to
that.
be.
See, you just need to like everything that I send you.
I've been doing that.
Oh, well, I've also stopped sending you things.
I
Because,
was doing that.
but like,
And I think it was probably starting to work, but then I would go on Instagram and I would be like, all the stuff I like is here.
see, and you know what? I get it though, because I'm the same way with Instagram. I don't really
Yeah.
browse Instagram that much. But like, where are you gonna find this gay ass cow?
See, I saw that on Instagram.
Oh, you found your Good.
That second moo fucking sent me. I was cackling at that.
Yeah, I saw that
Faggy
on
ass cow.
Instagram.
See, that's X is where I learned that Casey Anthony isn't with her new boyfriend,
Yeah.
which is a damn shame. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah. I wonder what she's up to right now.
Like this. That's not going to be on Blue Sky. It's
No.
for
No.
audio listeners. I'll show the camera, but fuck you. It just says easily amused emo faggots.
Awesome.
Amazing. Like, you're just not going to see that on Blue Sky. I'm not
true.
here for that.
This is true.
I want to see people making children's Tylenol donuts on my timeline. You know, and
I like that. That's clever.
amazing. Like, I don't want to have to recultivate JFK grimace assassinations. That's the only, like.
No, like I said, I completely relate to this. That's why I can't do TikTok.
I get it.
I'm too fucking lazy.
Maybe you
I'm
should.
also getting too old now.
Maybe you
where
should
I don't
weaponize your
fucking
depression.
care.
You should weaponize your depression and get back on TikTok and just doom scroll.
I probably should.
I'll go through the last month of things that I sent Austin and just send them to you in one go. You'll have like 15 minutes of racist shit to look through.
Now that sounds mighty appealing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about that recently and how much I've been growing to hate social media the older I get. And I've been telling myself recently, I'm just going to keep using it until I can make money off of it, and then I'm going to disappear.
Like this shit. This is what you're missing on TikTok.
Motherfucking best when that motherfucking. Oh. Man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That whole dubstep era was the motherfucking best when that motherfucking. Nigga! When that shit's the drop, but that shit's go fucking crazy. Man, I don't give a fuck.
That guy ruled.
Yeah. Shout out dubstep.
I was thinking about that a lot recently
You're
because
just missing so much.
because I watched a video about like emo and scene culture and stuff like that.
Oh God, enlighten me.
That was just like it was literally like a history of emo and scene culture, and then they talked about dubstep a lot at the end of it. It was just
It's
making
interesting.
me a little nostalgic.
It's interesting how that crossover happened because, like, without even realizing it, like, I got into electronic, like, dubstep, and I didn't realize that crossover was actually kind of there already in the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, Skrillex is literally the singer of From First to Last. You know, that's one of the biggest emo bands ever. And he's out here making the best dubstep of that generation.
Yeah, I
know.
enjoyed dubstep for a little while.
It gets
And I
it
don't-
got a
I
little
don't
diluted
hate it.
for me. It
I
got a
still
little
don't hate
diluted,
it.
but I see what you mean. Like, I can't listen to it all the time.
Yeah,
But every now and then there's a right spot for it. And I like it when electronic and like dubstep is intertwined with other genres. So
yeah, for sure.
so like Skrillex has a remix of Kendrick's Humble. That's
I remember that.
and like
yeah.
that one, like it mixes those two really well.
Yeah,
Bands like the Browning that incorporate dubstep into metal really well. Awesome. But just a full on dubstep, like I've been to raves and stuff, and it's just I feel like a boomer, just like it all sounds the same. There's no real hype to, I don't know, it's just not fully my thing.
well, it's like that episode of South Park where Stan turns into a cynical bastard, and then all of the music just sounds like shit to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Puts the headphones on, and it's like, you know, one of my favorite episodes.
That
of
is a good
South Park.
episode. Yeah, no,
And
that's
then his parents get divorced, and then they play a landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Woo! Banger. Sorry, I had to take my damn earrings out. Fucking hurt.
queer.
Yeah. I've been wearing my glasses because I cucked myself and shaved my beard.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Yeah, and it doesn't look good if I don't have my glasses on.
I thought you were going bold with just the mustache look, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, No Shave November ended, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll try a mustache out for a while. And I immediately shaved it, and I was like, God damn it, I look like a child molester.
Yeah, that was the vibes I was getting. I was getting like reformed child molester though.
Okay, I can handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You made
nice.
one mistake.
One?
I was going to say one for you. If you want to give yourself more counts, you can.
Let's go with 3.
Okay, what were their ages?
Let's not. What with the details? Muddy the water.
No, we
Jesus.
gotta fully commit to this bit. Why did you touch that 12-year-old?
Listen. I just started doing the speech from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest where Jack Nicholson's like, when you get that 15-year-old beaver in your face, you can't tell a difference. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not.
Dude, it's a fucking great movie, but it's fucking wild.
Is he talking about a literal beaver there? Or
What do you think?
I was really hoping there was like
So basically, the plot of the movie is he's about to go to prison for fucking a 15-year-old girl, and so he decides to check himself into a mental asylum instead because he thinks that'll be easier. Which sound logic in the 70s.
Sure.
And then he's in there and he starts causing a shitload of trouble with all of the other people that are actually like mentally ill in there. Like Danny DeVito's in that movie.
Okay.
And he's like legitimately mentally ill. And I mean, he like fucking busts him out, steals a boat with a bunch of retards. He brings some hookers in and they get a bunch of booze and they all throw a big fucking party and shit.
Okay.
And then they eventually lobotomize him so he can't fucking His brain is just fucking gone. It's a great movie. I recommend watching it. I love that movie.
I'm intrigued.
It's a great movie. Jack Nicholson's a terrific actor. It's a shame that he's actually lobotomized in real life now. I love that man.
Dude, Danny DeVito.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
He just turned like fucking old.
Yeah.
Like, I think he just turned like 80 or something. It's like, Jesus Christ, get that dude in the Senate. Like, let this dude run for office.
Well, it's funny. I think One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest came out in like 1975, and Danny DeVito looks at least 50 in that movie. It's so fun.
Danny DeVito's looked, ever since like he got the all gray, he's looked the same for about the past like 7 years. But before that, like 7 years ago, he'd looked the same for the last like 25.
Yeah, easy.
He's, I mean, season 1 of Always Sunny to like the last season, can't tell.
Yeah.
Can't tell. It's all the same.
Yeah, I need to watch more of that show.
It's a great show.
I loved it, but I'm just too fucking lazy.
I need to watch it all. Like, I've seen episodes and I like the show, but I've never sat down and watched it all.
Yeah.
And I need to. Like, it's one of those shows that I know I would just fall for and enjoy
Yeah, of course.
in its entirety and get the bigger story, you know, because like the little episodes are good, but when you see the big story, that makes it better for any TV show.
Yeah. Well, it's like Seinfeld, except all the characters are bad people, basically.
Yeah, beautiful.
I've been watching this show since I've been depressed.
I was gonna say, what is this? This has been on the entire time, but I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's called Prime Suspect. It's a British police procedural show.
Well, I knew they were British. I mean,
Yeah.
I gathered that much.
It's, in my opinion, the greatest police procedural show ever.
I've never really like watched a lot of police shows. It's never been fully my thing. I like true crime and stuff, but
Yeah.
never like the closest I would say maybe is Brooklyn Nine-Nine in all honesty, and that's
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
and that barely
Yeah,
qualifies.
it's a comedy.
Maybe the BBC's Sherlock, if you want to count that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think I liked that show. It was really good. Benedict Cumberbatch is amazing in it.
Bend my dick, come in a branch.
Yes. I liked the premise of doing only 3 episodes a season, but each episode is like an hour and a half long.
That's how this show is.
Okay.
They do that a lot over there.
Okay, yeah, I loved that for Sherlock because it worked.
Yeah.
I didn't like the waiting 4 years between seasons. That fucking sucked.
They did that show with this show too.
Yeah.
They do that with another one that's very similar to this show called Cracker, where the guy's he's a psychologist, but he
Okay.
works with the police to help solve cases. That's another great one. But this one is god damn, I fucking love this show, dude. The last season of this show, which was filmed, she quit the show. Helen Mirren, the main character in this show, she filmed it from like 91 until 96. And then she quit the show because she didn't want to get pigeonholed. But then she came back again in 2004 and then in 2006 to do 2 more seasons. In 2006, that's last season of the show, is the most accurate depiction of alcoholism I've ever seen in a TV show.
Interesting.
It fucking rules. It's so good.
What's this called again?
Prime Suspect.
Prime Suspect.
It's fucking amazing. I love it. I mean, The Wire isn't just a police procedural show, but I would have to say that this show is better than
The Wire.
I think so, yeah. And
That's
The
a-
Wire is
I say that's
one of my favorites.
that's a bold statement because I know you've talked in such high regards of The Wire.
The Wire fucking rocks. But The Wire isn't just about cops. The Wire is about like the whole city of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's like like the first season is about like drugs and cops. The second season's about like dock workers and then drugs and cops. And then the third season's about like politics and dock workers and drugs and cops.
Just adds on a.
Yeah, and then the fourth season's about like the school system and education system in Baltimore. and politics and
Dock workers and drugs and cops.
And then the 5th season is about like the press, like the media in Baltimore, and the school system and politics and dock workers and drugs and cops.
On season 18 of The Wire.
Mailmen.
This season, yes. Mailmen and the pizza owners.
Yeah.
And the Middle Eastern gas station owners and garbage men.
Yeah. And it's especially, I love it because
HOA presidents.
I especially love it because the main character throughout the whole show is just this fucking drunk, fuck up Irish cop, and those are my people.
Of
I
course.
love that. Yeah.
Got to play a little bit into your racial biases.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I fucking love this show, man. And Cracker, too. The main character of Cracker, the psychologist who helps out the cops, is fucking Hagrid from
Oh, okay.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking. Yeah.
I can't think of his goddamn name either. Terrific fucking actor. I love him.
I don't know if I've seen him in anything else other than Harry Potter, in all honesty.
He's got like short hair and he's clean shaven in the show. It's wild. But he's fucking amazing.
I have to see a picture. Hagrid actor.
I can't think of his goddamn... Johnny Coltrane, I think. Robbie Coltrane. That's his name.
Hagrid actor.
He's dead, isn't he?
Robbie Coltrane.
I believe he's dead.
Yes, he died in 2022.
Yeah. R.I.P. Prayers up. He was fucking terrific, dude.
Who does he remind me of?
Now that's a good question.
John Candy. A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
A little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. I see that.
Yeah, some of the stuff just reminds me of John Candy.
Yeah.
He's like a mix between John Candy and Chris Farley.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
How
that's a good depiction.
How funny is it that the fat guy's name is John Candy?
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles over Thanksgiving.
Classic.
Yeah.
The first movie I ever saw John Candy in was Spaceballs. With him as Barf.
Of course, yes. Amazing movie.
Dude, like I said, I can quote that movie probably from like start to finish. It is such a good film.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks is just
I love that movie.
amazing.
I haven't seen it in a while.
It's been a while since I've seen Spaceballs, but I would occasionally I'll see a clip here and there. Some of my jobs we reference it a lot, so we'll like. So I was like, "Hey guys, comb the field for this," and
Yeah.
we're all laughing because we're picturing the giant combs and.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
There's so many layers to even just that joke. Like you can look at that and be like, that's funny. Then you get the black Spaceballs with the afro pick and like. That part of the joke didn't set in on me until like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, I get it.
My favorite joke from that style of humor is from Airplane, where he's buying the ticket at the counter and then the lady's like, smoking or non-smoking? And she hands him the ticket and it's smoking.
Yes, Airplane has some of the best just little one-liner gags.
Yes.
What's a hospital? And it's like, it's a white, rectangular shaped building. Kind of looks like a Tylenol. Just little things like that.
When that guy in the is he in the air traffic controller place and he consistently goes to harder and harder drugs? That's a great one.
That's a good bit, and that bit doesn't even start till like halfway through the film either.
I know. It's just callback after callback.
Airplane is such that what are the name of the Zucker brothers or whatever? Everything that they've made
Yeah.
has just been those movies are those brothers, Leslie Nielsen, like God rest his soul. He was good in everything that he was ever in.
Yes.
And he had such a weird like career as an actor that he started off being like a soap opera actor and in like super serious roles. And it might have been Sister Act was his first like kind of comedy role.
Yeah.
And he just fit so well, and he like very rarely ever after did serious roles. He was like, I only know him as a comedy actor.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was in Airplane, the Naked Gun movies.
God damn, the Naked Gun movie.
Scary Movie.
Shout out to O.J. Simpson.
Superhero movie. He was
Yeah.
like, he was in all of those. But yeah, the Zucker brothers. I mean, they have you ever seen Kentucky Fried Movie?
I haven't even heard of that.
Oh, you need to watch Kentucky Fried
Yeah.
Movie. It is.
The fuck is it about?
Oh God, it is. It's like a movie within a movie. I don't know how to explain it.
My favorite one of those parody movies is Mafia.
Okay.
It makes fun of all the mob movies. That's a great one. It used to be on HBO. I don't know if it still is, but that's a good one.
I don't even know how to describe.
Order in the court. Nice.
I'm just gonna play a few clips from it, and you'll.
Fuck it, dude. Hey guys, we're trying here. okay?
We're trying.
We're trying so hard. Oh,
It's
this
been
is
said
old.
that the test of a man's courage is how he performs in the face of danger. Well, in the next half hour, you're going to meet a very unique breed of cat. The kind of man who doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. Rex Kramer, part-time airline mechanic, full-time daredevil. A man willing to risk his life for the sake of adventure. He has to chase it, confront it, and whip it. Rex Kramer, Danger Seeker.
Dude, fuck Die Hard. That's awesome.
That's one clip from that movie, but I'm gonna show you another one, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Even is this the same movie?"
Listen, Bryson, I'm sold. You won me.
Now, bring me the prisoners. Now, take him to be tortured. And as for my American friend, the CIA thinks it can infiltrate the mountain with Dr. Crud. You can't scare me, you slant-eyed yellow bastard. Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No!
In the 70s?
Yeah, man. Take him to Detroit. So it's like, I don't know how to describe Kentucky Fried Movie without.
But it's giving me vibes of like one of those so bad it's good.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it.
Award-winning motion picture producer Samuel L. Bronkowitz.
I have spent a lifetime in the motion picture industry. Now, after 50 years in Hollywood, I have finally produced what I feel is the finest motion picture ever made. I have called it the Kentucky Fried Movie. The Kentucky Fried Movie heralds the return to traditional values.
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
It is a film of heartfelt passion, a great love story.
Oh, take me to this drive-in. Prove you love me.
It explores the subtle nuances of interpersonal relationships. Of course, there are occasional moments of comic relief.
This doesn't even describe it well. It's a movie within a movie.
I'm getting like Tropic Thunder vibes.
A little bit, yeah. Because there's like, it's a bunch of different little shorts and sketches,
Okay, yeah.
kind of compiled, but like there's one in the middle and it's like 45 minutes.
Fair enough. I like that though. That's creative.
Well, I can't believe you haven't seen that.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's by the Zucker brothers that they wrote it. They didn't direct it.
Okay.
Let's see, the Kentucky Fried Movie is a 1977 American independent anthology sketch black comedy film.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah. I don't even think you'd recognize anyone in it. Yeah.
Maybe some of the Asian actors, if I knew their names.
Bill Bixby, George Lazenby, Evan C. Kim, Bong Soo-han, Donald Sutherland, Henry Gibson.
Donald Sutherland. Yeah, Kiefer's dad.
Barry Dennen.
Barry Dennen, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. It's largely unconnected sketches that parody various film genres, including exploitation films. The film's longest segment spoofs early kung fu films, specifically Enter the Dragon.
Classic.
Parodies of disaster films, blaxploitation films, and softcore porn. Yeah. It's there's just a bunch of different sketches that are the city of Detroit and its high crime rate are a running gag portraying the city as hell on earth. That happens like 5 times throughout the movie, like send him to Detroit. And it's like Detroit is the punching bag of that film.
Awesome. So awesome.
Critical response has an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's good.
Yeah. For that kind of film, yeah.
Especially in the 70s too.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's definitely worth the watch. It's only an hour and 30 minutes too. Like,
Oh hell.
like it's worth a watch.
I might throw that on while I edit this if it actually fucking saves it.
Let's see, what's the Letterboxd say about it?
Ah, my favorite.
Okay, hold on. The Kentucky Fried Movie works for me. It's humor cooked just right. It's offensive and crude, but it doesn't discriminate. It goes after everyone in 70s popular
Oh,
culture.
Jesus.
That is.
It's all punching up. I love it. Eat a fucking dick.
So here's his review of the Danger Seekers that I showed you. Today's children couldn't handle this one. They would melt
boy.
away like snow in the summer. Talk about yelling the wrong word in the wrong place.
I've had enough. I've really had enough.
Someone's 3-star review. What a weird fucking movie. Some skits
Now
were fun.
that guy's got it right.
Some skits were funnier than others, but it's all in good time. What a weird fucking movie.
See, that's a review I can get behind. These soft children would melt away. Suck my fucking
Now,
cock.
here's a Reddit post from 2 months ago. The Kentucky Fried Movie, 1977, is one of the most politically incorrect movies ever made.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
It's pretty hilarious. The film is a very... What the fuck? Oh. Words are hard. The film is very much a dark comedy and a parade of sketches making fun of TV commercials, shows, and movies. It's worth watching just for the fake trailer of Catholic schoolgirls in trouble.
Uh-oh.
This one is this was one of the first films I ever bought on DVD, and I couldn't stop laughing the first time I saw it. Yeah, the Catholic schoolgirls in trouble is a good one.
So you bought the movie to masturbate to back in the 70s.
Yes,
Is what you're telling me.
That is what they're telling you.
Just fine. I get it.
I don't know if you could waterboard that information out of me, but cool. You know, more power to you.
Have you ever beat off the Kentucky Fried Movie, Bryson?
Not to Kentucky Fried Movie, no.
Fair enough. Spaceballs?
No, there's no boobs in that.
Damn it. I thought for sure.
Yeah, you got to watch that if you've never seen it. It's one that I was not aware of until maybe 4 years ago, but I've gone back and watched it a couple times. It's fantastic.
Nice.
I showed it to my parents even, which that was a mistake. But I was just drinking and was drunk and wanted to show them a movie. I don't know. It was family time. My dad enjoyed it. My mom not so much.
I bet your dad liked it. Especially how old it is. You know?
Yeah.
It's like right up their alley, or his alley at least.
Yeah, it's a good one though. You should definitely watch it.
I bet my mom has probably seen that movie. I remember she showed me one. I think it was called Caveman.
Okay.
From that same era. Dude, it's fucking retarded. I mean, they're just running around going ooga booga dooga diga, and it's got fucking subtitles and shit. Such a dumb fucking movie. Like fighting each other, and this guy's trying to fuck this girl. He's trying to rape her, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he's like trying to kidnap her from her husband or whatever and fuck her, and then he's got this girl that's like chasing him around while he's trying to do it, and she's feeling bad, and it's retarded. It was funny, but it was like literally like a waste of an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's someone that has an idea that's like, hey, what if we did this dumb caveman movie? And then they put it into fruition without actually thinking of how bad of an idea it is.
Yeah. Well, knowing the 1970s, it was probably just a bunch of coked up movie executives that were like, this is the greatest fucking thing we've ever seen.
Ooga booga.
Yeah.
How can we make fun of black people without actually making fun of black people?
That was my first thought, exactly.
It's like they're just giving the cavemen crack.
Yeah.
Like I think there's some symbolism in here, but I'm not sure if I might just be reading too much into it. It's just a caveman with a boombox smoking crack.
Yeah. Starring Ronald Reagan and Oliver North.
And Samuel L. Jackson. He's not even the caveman. He's just there.
Samuel L. Jackson in his breakout role as Samuel L. Craxon.
There's a character.
Yeah. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm smoking crack.
I'm tired of these motherfucking rocks on these motherfucking planes. Give me crack.
I'm tired of this motherfucking resin in this motherfucking pipe. Yep, nailed it. Yeah, I'm fucking Bill Burr. Yeah, I gotta remember to bring that back.
Could have kept that one.
I'm fucking Bill Burr.
We could have kept that one to the lost episode.
Dude, I'm fucking nailing it. Alright. I'm fucking Bill Burr.
Yeah, baby.
I'm fucking Bill Burr.
I'm fucking Fetty Wap.
Women are the worst.
I have one eye.
You fucking women. I don't know any of his bits, so I really can't do it, but you fuck it, you get it.
You're nailing the Bill Burr impression.
Dude, I'm nailing it.
Good God. What are we fucking doing? Oh, this is about to go bad.
Yeah, the cat's trying to get the fucking camera.
If the cat knocks the tripod over, we're just stopping recording.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? It's not meant to be.
This week was
man.
not meant to be. Here, kitty. No, Loki, that wasn't you motherfucking attention whore.
Yeah, I know.
You motherfucker. No, we're not doing this. Go lay down.
Go lay down.
A man can't have some pussy around here.
I know, dude.
What kind of a house are you running?
It's a flop house.
You got needy black gay dogs just trying to hop on my shit, do tricks on it.
It's a shelter for battered dogs or something.
TAWGS.
Dude, he's got a fucking wild skin tag on one of his legs that I just recently noticed. It's like this long.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like kind of red and stuff.
Dumbass dog.
Yeah. But he's getting old, so
He is. He's all gray in the face.
he's just growing shit that doesn't need to be grown.
Just dog things. Meanwhile, the cat's having the time of her life.
Yeah. That toy's got catnip in it.
Ah, that explains it.
Yeah. I'm getting high as fuck.
Yeah, I remember when I had a cat. Like, I literally just would just sitting and watching the cat was sometimes more entertaining than anything I could put on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, this, amazing, love
Beautiful.
it, love it. Could watch it for hours.
Damn, you guys are missing out right now.
Yeah, you can't even see it. This is behind the camera. There's a cat going ape shit though.
Behind the goddamn scenes.
Sliding on the wood floor.
Oh, yeah.
All the fun shit. They're doing parkour over here.
I can't tell if I like these pills or not.
Sounded like a true heroin head.
But I think I'm going to take all of them anyway.
Oh, you know what I just realized we lost in that episode?
What?
Me talking about the Narcan ad.
Oh, yeah. What was that Narcan ad?
Oh,
Sure, refresh my memory.
Well, it just so happens that I saw a Narcan ad on YouTube, and I just think it is a crazy...
Really? I don't get YouTube ads. I have YouTube Premium.
Hey, buddy, this thing's going to go a lot easier if you pretend that last hour never happened.
Hey, I'm playing along.
Nah. It was such a funny fucking ad, though. It just I should see if I can find it. Just Thanksgiving turkey, and then just the thump. He's not breathing. Narcan.
51 minutes.
Thank fuck.
Fucking God.
Narcan ad. Okay, I think it was this. Okay, maybe it wasn't Thanksgiving, but whatever.
Well, it's just a dinner.
Backyard. And
Are you okay? He passed out. Is he breathing? He's not waking up.
he's not breathing.
Quick, call 911!
This is not what you described at all.
Please, please, wake up.
He's breathing. Opioid emergencies.
Yeah, so I might have been lying a little bit on the fact that, like, I kind of...
The way you described it was way funnier.
That's basically what because all I okay, so this was the ad, but basically all I see is I'm again, it's just a YouTube ad. So like I saw at the beginning, I see this family eating.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I because I'm looking at my phone, and then all of a sudden I hear, is he breathing? And I look back up and actually see what the ad is, and I see it's Narcan. I didn't see the whole part of the end where she's like running and the house is crumbling, because I was just amazed, because then at the bottom, the available at Amazon, I was just taken away by that. So
That does
I'll admit I maybe did lie a little bit. That's okay. That's allowed. We're allowed to spread misinformation on the internet.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But
I appreciate the way that you retold it, though, because you retold it like a comedy sketch.
I think my idea is better. Just,
I agree.
Here's the turkey thud.
That is So awesome.
That's what I gathered from it. I don't know. I just saw it in a fucking. It was like 11 p.m. I was like, "What the fuck is this? This fucking Narcan ad."
Well, it reminds me of that sketch idea that I had about just a regular prescription drug ad, and then instead of like people parasailing or jogging or whatever, like they always show people doing this fake shit that nobody does. It's just fat people shooting heroin and eating McDonald's and shit instead of doing that. So you can get back to your regular life, you know.
So you can get back to your regular life. Don't let heart problems stop you from enjoying the drive-through.
Just bites into a Big Mac.
Yeah. Side effects may include, and then it just literally goes on for like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Like that's a good sketch. A minute and a half of side effects.
Yeah, of course.
Just listing off
Classic.
every fucking thing. Side effects may include redness or swelling of your lower thighs. Rashes may occur. Enlarging of the testicles. Please
Blueness in the lips.
diarrhea, difficulty breathing, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, heart palpitations, low blood sugar, high blood sugar,
Depression, suicidal thoughts or ideations, and death.
mania,
Yeah.
CTE. Some test groups have reported becoming type 1 diabetic within 6 months of this. Please contact your doctor if you have any of these side effects.
I did love seeing during the Tyson fight, they brought Evander Holyfield out for one of those interstitial interview things, and he's just as retarded as you remember.
Oh, I bet.
I love that. It made me think of that Mad TV sketch where he's doing his clothing line on QVC, and then they ring a bell at the end of the ad to show like he sold over like 1 million items or whatever, and then he goes Tyson, and then he punches the lady on QVC. It's a great sketch. Goddamn Mad TV.
God.
So, Bryson, the world wants your opinion. What do we think of Hunter Biden being part?
I'm not doing this shit again, man. I'm not doing this shit, man.
Show me his cock. I want to see his cock.
Honestly, just let him start an OnlyFans at this point.
Yeah.
I think that's the best case scenario.
He can do
out of
sex
this.
tapes and paintings on OnlyFans.
Him and George Bush could have a paint off. Do it for charity.
That's a great idea. I'm surprised nobody's fucking thought of that.
I would like to hold George Bush at gunpoint and force him to paint. I think that would be a good way for him to pay for his crimes in Iraq.
I'd like to just do that for the rest of my life.
The rest of your life.
Just sit there with a gun, have somebody come up and feed me.
Oh, that'd be the. I want to see a kitty cat, George. I've already drawn you 15 kitty cats. I want a gray one this time.
He stops painting because his hands start cramping, and I start shooting at the floor and making him dance.
Start waterboarding him like he just did.
Yes.
We're bringing Guantanamo to you, Georgie.
Does the name Abu Zubaydah mean anything to you, George? You remember him?
Now paint me a pinata.
God damn it, I fucking hate being sick.
Paint me a pinata overflowing with Reese's cups and Snickers bars.
I want you to paint me Osama bin Laden beating the World Trade Center like it's a piñata.
I want you to draw or paint. Fuck, I already fucked up the bit. I want you to paint
He's
me
a sketch artist now.
the Statue of Liberty as a trans woman with one of the Twin Towers as her boy cock and Osama bin Laden doing tricks on it. You're like, what?
I want you to paint me your wife using the North Tower as a dildo.
I want to see Vladimir Putin using the Pentagon as a butt plug. Now!
Faster! Yeah. I got like 3.5 hours into 9/11 in New Pearl Harbor over the weekend. I was like, I'm fucking just tired. I've seen that movie so many times.
You gotta get a new conspiracy to get into.
Well, the thing about conspiracies is like, it's like once you get into them, it's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do now? How am I gonna use this information in my regular life?
Start a podcast.
I know. We did that. What do I do now?
Find new conspiracies to get into.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like I'm a fucking retard. So every time I get into a new conspiracy, it's like, oh yeah, this is 100% believable.
Yeah, this definitely happened.
And now you're one of those guys that just believes every single one. It's like, yeah, the World Trade Center was holograms and the planes were drones and fucking I don't know.
Well, you got to start off small then, like with weird, like you need to get into aliens.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Why?
Because there's whole worlds of alien government conspiracy theories out there. And they all intertwine.
I feel like that would just be so bad for me.
Why?
I would become even more insufferable than I already am about this shit.
I think you need to get on an alien arc.
Ancient aliens?
No, not ancient aliens.
Okay. All right.
Not ancient aliens.
We're getting somewhere.
I'm talking like the government has reverse engineered the Roswell crash and they know how it works, but they're just hiding it.
When you put it like that.
Mm-hmm. You see what I mean?
I do see what you mean.
I mean, my own personal beliefs is that I think China has reverse engineered UFO crashes, and I think a lot of what we see that we call UFOs are actually just untested military stuff.
Damn.
Because look back in the 70s.
Goddamn weather balloons.
Look back in the 70s and UFO reports in the 70s. You there's these lights flying in a triangle. And now 40 years later, look at our current military equipment. It's basically that. It's probably stuff that we were developing back in the 70s and just testing. And I don't know. I think there's a world that all of our UFOs are one of two things: just government testing or actual alien stuff that we've, some government has reverse engineered and figured out how they work or trying to figure out how it works.
Here's a good conspiracy that I just made up on the spot.
Okay.
It's not that fucking crazy, but there are no aliens at all, and the government's just using them to keep us from figuring out whatever the fuck they're doing with their military shit.
Possible.
All right. Zip it up, can it, we're done.
We're not getting Liam on an alien arc.
We just did.
I'm just saying, look into it, man. There's some weird shit out there.
I don't deny it.
I mean, literally.
And I probably will out of boredom, but
look up some shit about UFOs, not necessarily being from outer space, but
Mexico.
But the aliens that have been here all along, and they're just kind of monitoring us at a distance.
Like our parents?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Venezuela.
I think the aliens live underwater, and they have. There's they're living in the Hollow Earth.
Ooh. Hollow Earth.
That's a Nazi conspiracy theory, but it's also kind of fun.
I wonder if Santa Claus is down there.
He's at the North Pole.
That is
the entrance to the Hollow Earth, I think, is at the South Pole. But I don't know. The Nazis never found.
So it's like a black Santa Claus.
Santa's on O Block.
Yeah. With Michelle Obama. All right. Well, 1 hour done. Let's hope this fucking records.
Yeah. Thanks for listening,
I'm going
guys.
to kill myself. I'm I'm gonna stand back up again and see if I can faint this time.
All right, we'll end it like we just started.
Yeah. I don't want to shit can that idea.